So my give a fuck is a little low, as you've met me before today.
I am aware of you and the level of your fucks. Yes.
The apathy.
Yeah. Quite an apathetic fucker.
So my kid had a barbecue. Every year, the school, he's 9 years old. He's got the school barbecue, and we go and we stand in line, this egregious line of parents and children who want to get the hamburger that's in the aluminum pan that's soaked in water, in water, and then they take it. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
boiled beef.
we go there, and I drop the everyone else off, and I try to find a parking spot, and I go around in this corner, and I'm right on the corner, and I park there, and I'd say I'm 10 actual feet away from a fire hydrant.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I go, if fire department is gonna, if there's a fire here, a fire department's gonna break my window anyway if they need it, right? Like I just don't care. Yeah. This parent's looking at me like, you sure beside the fire hydrant. I'm like, and I'm giving her this I don't give a fuck look, right? And I'm like, bitch, it's the brand new school, okay?
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, bitch, there's no fires in this area. Like who gives a fuck? True story. I turn around and start walking towards the school. 2 houses in on the left, 2 burned down houses. I'm sitting right there. And I went, oh.
She's probably the owner of those houses.
And she looked at me, and I looked at her, and I still didn't move the car.
No.
Would you rather be me in that situation, deciding whether I should move my car after I've seen the burning houses, legit and I took a picture of the houses if you don't believe this story is true, or would you like to watch one episode of The Big Bang Theory?
God, you are big. I'd rather just be the burnt house.
Welcome to Season 3 of Radical Apathy, a comedy podcast where 2 guys dive into pop culture and gaming with the same enthusiasm of a Marvel post-credit scene that reveals absolutely nothing. Tons of games and lists ahead, all while asking the question, why does it matter? Holy shit, Snacks. I literally fell asleep while reading that.
Like that's high. Like that's roof. All the roof is gone.
Yeah, and the whole house next door was gone. I just showed him the picture, everyone.
Wow.
To prove that this story is 100% true.
I could pull that off.
That this guy just tells true shit.
Speaking of true shit, welcome to Radical Apathy.
Episode 922.
Very close. Episodes. If you want to do it that way, it would technically be 355.
So what is it really?
Season 3, episode 55.
Can you believe we are still on the air?
Well, I mean, we don't necessarily have to go through regulatory bodies to be on the air.
Harder to get off than Martha Stewart on a bed with dirty sheets.
Oh no! Oh, no!
Oh, they're so dirty.
Oh,
I can't. We got to wash these sheets.
No. You think her and Snoop Dogg did it?
Listen, you're gonna take that dick if you're her.
I think they did it.
You're gonna take it.
I think both of them respected the game that the other person brought to the table.
Yeah.
And they went for it.
I just think Martha's gonna just take that.
Martha's the type of woman, whether it's cleaning, seasonal prep, fucking, or tax evasion. She's gonna give it 110%.
That's correct.
And she's gonna come up with some fun ideas.
Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg's usually down for anything.
Yeah, he's probably high.
So I guarantee those two smushed. Anyway, Radical Apathy, a conversational podcast where my friend Corbyn, sitting to what I will call my northeast.
Sure.
Yeah. My name is Tanner. Thank you for all joining us. Episode 55. We are in for
double nickel.
Double nickeled. What?
That's in basketball. If you score 55, it's called double nickel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't know that.
No.
Sports.
It's episode 55.
Hey, we got the double nickels.
Specifically, the big double nickel game was Michael Jordan when he returned from the retirement, the baseball hiatus, came back to play in Madison Garden for the very first time against the Knicks.
You said like a
Garden. I meant Garden.
You said like a New Yorker.
And he
back to the Garden.
Back to the Garden. And then he dropped a double nickel on the Knicks. Fuck those guys.
By himself? Like he made 55 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's Michael Jordan.
He was good at basketball.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. And anyone who says otherwise, seriously, I'm not even lying to you.
Okay.
Any listener who says that Michael Jordan is not the NBA GOAT, and they say it's like LeBron or Kobe or Kareem, you need to come onto this podcast and defend yourself because you're wrong.
So whenever I watch, usually in trailers of shows that are happening before I watch my cartoons, the basketball players from those times always say that it was Larry Bird.
Larry Bird was great, and the problem with Larry Bird is that his career got shortened by injuries, so he couldn't have the GOAT career.
Yeah. Do you think if he were to be unfettered, he could have given Michael a run for his money?
I think, the accolades would have been there, but I think Jordan was just better.
Okay, fair enough.
Jordan was amazing.
Well, other than sports, we're going to be doing usual things. Although I'm excited for some couple new things that we're bringing into the show today. More structure, because apathy needs
Structure. So we've been jive talking about movies for a long time, and so
almost 55 episodes worth.
So I texted Tanner and I say, "Hey, listen, we got to get our shit together. Let's come up with the Radical Apathy Podcast master score sheet for movies and TV shows."
Yeah, a review program that will make it a little easier, a little cohesivity as we go through. Make it easier for you, the listener, to really get a handle on where you should be watching this movie.
We've got 10 categories, actually 11 categories. Over 10 of them have a score of 1 to 5 that we can assign.
Yeah.
And then there's one which I've titled The End, because I feel like the ending could just kill a movie or make a movie. So I've scored, I've allotted it 20 points. So we have 70 points up for grabs. So now every time we review a movie, there will be empirical data as to why we think it is specifically slotted into a specific window.
Now, listeners, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Corbin, why are you making this so difficult? Now, to those naysayers, let me tell you this. We're going to start with a reading and playing. And then we're going to get into watching. Corbin, what are you reading right now?
Dude. So I have been reading a lot of palate cleansing books over the last...
Give me a definition of...
So 2 weeks. I think it's been... I went on vacation before our last podcast. Is that correct? So I have been on vacation for 3 weeks, and I have crushed 7 books in that time.
Unbelievable.
7 books.
That's too many books.
Yeah. But I've done too many palate cleansers. So that movie, The Housemaid, me and my wife watched it, and I've been reading a couple books from that lady. Very formulaic towards the end. Some kind of... I don't know, whatever. But what I do want to focus on is that, because I'm a big fan of the Kindle Scribe.
Yes,
I use it a lot.
Yep.
Anyways, I have downloaded the entire Walking Dead run of comic books.
Oh.
And I read probably the first third of it originally back in like early 2011s or whatever. And I'm going to do the whole shebang. I'm going to read it out. And then I've got the Transformers comic, the original 1984 Transformers run from 84 to 93 that I'm going to...
Ooh, that's a chunky boy.
...crush as well.
Yeah.
It's classic, though.
Yeah.
That's my childhood. And so that's what I'm reading, and I'm really enjoying it.
Wow, okay. I like that. Now, all of it on the Kindle.
Kindle for now, but I told you that I'm going to be upgrading here.
Yeah, we're going to upgrade.
Prohibitively expensive upgrade. It's not expensive. I'm just kidding. Right, babe? You're listening? I'm getting a Kindle Colorsoft.
I spent a lot of money this week as well.
What did you spend money on?
I upgraded to the Switch 2.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Putting on a thing where if you brought in your Switch 1, they would give you 3 times the return price off of a Switch 2.
And what that ended up being 3...
So
what?
if you had the OLED Switch 1, it was $375.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the basic bitch first gen Switch, which I had, it was $280.
See, and I think I mentioned it to you. I wish I would have just given you my OLED Switch, then you could have just given me some
we could have
cash,
played the game.
We could have played the game a little bit.
Didn't think of that far ahead, but
we're dumb.
Yeah, did get Switch 2 excited. I didn't get to play it though because my wife took it to her work at night and played it, so I didn't get to actually.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so I was just sitting there playing my computer like a loser.
I bought a $100 blanket this week.
Okay, that matches.
Hear me out.
With your age.
Not a blanket for my house.
Oh.
I go to a lot of sporting events that happen outdoors.
Benches.
Bleacher.
Yeah.
It's a bleacher blanket.
Bench bleachers.
But it's waterproof and it's windproof and it's giant. So it'll fit me, my wife, and my son.
What does windproof mean?
It means that the cold wind won't blow through it. Like you've heard of a windbreaker. Same idea with the blanket.
Is it nylon?
Well, my wife has this other blanket she has been bringing to these events. And it's It looks like a fucking Mexican poncho. That kind of material. Wind just goes right through that. Doesn't do anything. It's like, yeah. Might as well take my pants off instead of put something on. That's what I'm saying. So I got this wind blanket coming, and it's going to be amazing.
Pants blanket.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you playing? Let's go with playing because
can I do my reading?
Oh yeah. What are you reading?
I found some reviews on the internet.
My wife actually, before you start, wanted me to give you
I like things.
something to read for you because she goes, Corbin, you're always saying something you're actually reading. Tanner comes up with like weird articles and stuff like that. I'm like,
comedy.
I'm like, he
comedy
doesn't.
podcast.
I'm like, Tanner doesn't understand the assignment.
Moving and exciting.
And then so she found the old Jerry Seinfeld endorsed letters from a nut book.
Okay.
And she was going to give them to you to read some letters from a nut. But it's up. It's upstairs.
Oh, okay. We're not doing like a thing.
So have you heard of letters from a nut?
No.
It's this guy named Ted L. Nancy, and they're real letters that he would write companies.
Okay.
This is before emails. So you have to write the company.
Yeah.
And it was always like the most absurd things. So I'll let you read them maybe next episode. Letters from a nut.
So my bits then are
you're stupid.
Propagating fun new things.
No.
Anyway,
breaking format maybe.
I had to make a review on the internet, and I started going down a bit of the hole.
Okay. What kind of review did you have to make?
One, ironically, is about a cotton shirt. Now you're talking about your blanket.
Okay.
2 stars out of 5.
You gave it or someone else gave it?
This is somebody else.
Okay.
Slightly heavier than tissue thin. Cannot imagine the alternate universe in which this would be a heavy cotton shirt. Okay, Amazon won't let me post the above review because Amazon wants me to write at least 20 words and doesn't want repeats. So I have written a haiku about this shirt. The bear has thick fur. It does not wear this T-shirt for fear of freezing. He wrote 2 of them. Secondly, he wrote, ice covers the pond. A thin, transparent window. Is that your nipple?
Okay, I like that.
That's the better one's there.
I like it. That's funny.
I wrote 3. There's the 5 out of 5 barbershop.
5 out of 5.
The main barbershop. Shout out to my man Henry, who not only didn't mention the heinous fart I ripped in his chair, but casually aimed the blow dryer at my crotch for about 15 seconds while pretending to be distracted by the TV to save us both. True professional. Haircut was also on point if you care about that sort of thing.
I don't think there's no. That's your second. Like if usually you want to. You have to have something better than that.
No,
one.
that's it.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
you had to end on that.
Yeah.
I think that was good.
They're fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Get down into there. I look forward to your wife's book.
Yeah.
What am I playing? Great question, Corbin.
Talk to be good.
I have wrapped the 007 First Light game.
And how
from IO Interactive.
Did you like it?
So our listeners, and maybe you might remember, last episode
we talked about Hitman plus Uncharted equals.
I talked about it coming out, but I also said during what I said about James Bond games. Exactly, I said
they all suck.
They all suck,
yeah.
And you're not, and it doesn't. The character does not lend well to a video game to make.
Okay,
I'm going to eat those words.
Oh, eat them!
Eat those fucking words, because gosh darn it, if those Swedes, they're some kind of northern European group in IO Interactive. Man, did they make a great fucking James Bond game.
Yeah.
Just delightful.
Did you find the figuring out how to complete a mission was tough to do sometimes?
No. It's not as open-ended mission attack as like a Hitman game is, where it's literally do whatever you want. This one is more direct because you are following a story. You're playing a character voiced and goes through the whole thing. So they give you, like, let's say you'll have like 3 or 4 different ways to tackle a scenario each spotlight session.
Okay.
But then it carries on. But I gotta say, they wrote intriguing characters. It was about a 17.5 hour playthrough. And I didn't do everything you could possibly do, but I didn't speed run it. So I think your average playtime is 15-20 hours, depending if you want to get it all done. But there's a lot of good keeping on brand and keeping it tight, very Bond-like. Lots of gadgets, lots of back and forth. The Bond humor is on the board. The smart alecky comments. Patrick Gibson, who does the voice for Bond, did fantastic. Good for him. It's a very good mix of gun shooty intermixed with punchy, fighty action as you're going around. Lots of gadgets to use, lots of Q stuff. They just did a very good job. There is driving. There are drive the nice car sessions. They're not quite as fleshed out. They're kind of just drive behind the guy for a few whiles, take a jump, and the mission ends. And there's one mission in between the game, I think. It goes a little long and takes a little bit of time. So, overall, solid 8.5 for a game.
Love it.
But easily the best James Bond game that you can go play. And I played all of them.
That's cool.
Easily. So they did a great job.
Is it on Switch too? It will be.
It will be.
That's good. I don't need to get a game right now.
But I don't know when. But very, very good. IO Interactive did great.
Love it.
They have a good pedigree. I think the publisher has already said that they're already going to, like MGM Games, the old Bond series, has said there will be sequels, but it won't be by IO Interactive.
Yeah, that's a great move.
Yeah, super smart. So I'm sure the sequels are going to be nothing but great going forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did a fucking banger. Yeah.
Let's give the director reins to someone else.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep mine short. Last episode, I believe I talked about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and how I got stuck at a specific part.
Like at the beginning.
Yeah, at the very beginning, I didn't know what to do. And you're like, well, you have to look for the outlined things. And so I turned it on. I looked down.
Prompt.
A prompt. But it wasn't really a prompt. It was just kind of, you didn't notice it if you weren't looking at the ground there. And so I looked at the ground. I saw the prompts. I picked up all the items. I put them back on the thing. And then I went, I don't want to play this right now.
Okay.
And so I haven't played anything. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I just wasn't in the mood for video games.
Yeah, that's fair. And you got to be ready. You just got to get to the point where you can start punching Nazis.
Yeah. Let's get to the meat.
It's fun.
What you watching? What did we do this week?
Corbin. We've done something that I don't think we've done in the 3 years we've been doing this show.
Ever.
Because I earlier this year I was bitching about we should do more movies. I bitched at you several times for not bringing me along to movies.
That's correct.
And you know what? To your credit, we've been fixing that problem.
We have been.
We've gone to 3 movies in the last 2.5 weeks.
Yes, that's true.
One we talked about last episode, the Mandalorian and Grogu, and we've done 2 in a week.
So our watching, what you watching, and we're going to go over the 2 movies we've seen since
2 that we have done this week. Both are the new review process of which we have done.
Yes.
I figure we go by
using the master score sheet.
Using our master score sheet. Bear with us and let us know if you don't like this, if it works out well, if it's too convoluted. Let us know. I think it's a nice way to do it, honestly. But we'll do it timeline. We'll start with how we started.
And if you want a copy of our score sheet,
you can
score along with us.
Yeah,
you can get a copy of this score sheet and we'll send it to you.
Corbin made a version that you can carry along with all the movies that either you want to do or how we've done them.
Yeah. And then you can score against, and then you can have your score against our score and be like, oh, man, those guys are right.
Yeah, all the time. How are they always so right?
Yeah, how are they so right?
Ah, God, I'm dumb.
Tell the kids the 2 movies we went to see this week.
Well, the first one, we went to the Backrooms movie. That came out, YouTuber, director, that kind of stuff, online horror movie.
Picked up by A24, $10 million budget.
Yeah.
Based on his webisode series, I guess, on YouTube.
Yeah, and based off kind of
big hype.
Weird pasta thing.
Big hype.
Yeah, they put a lot more into the promoting than like, what was your horror movie?
Obsession.
Obsession did.
Yeah, because it was only a $1 million budget. Both movies, though, Obsession and Backrooms, incredibly successful.
Yeah, can I just, before we get into it, I just want to do a shout out to those, regardless of what our reviews end up looking like, for 2 YouTuber, non-Hollywood picked up movies to come out and make the money that they're getting like 10 times, 20 times.
Yeah, so we just looked before this. Obsession, on a $1 million budget, has made $179 million as of today.
Wow.
And then the Backrooms has made $178 million on a $10 million budget as of today.
Unreal.
Yeah. Crazy. So let's go over Backrooms first then.
Yeah,
okay?
we're going to do Backrooms.
So
you walk us through what this looks like.
Yeah, so the first category we're going to talk about is cast, and this means performance, chemistry, screen presence, and voice acting. Score of 1 to 5. So we have to give minimum 1 no matter what. We have to give up to 5 if they deserve it.
Yep.
All right. So should we go category to category, and then
we'll just go through it step by step. So there's only like 3 people in this fucking cast.
Can I just say, should we just give an overall what they expect, or should we just talk about it as we?
I think if we give a quick summary of the film.
Yeah, how about this? Backrooms. First off, let's tell them. I want to go into the backstory of Backrooms, because what happened was Tanner bought us tickets for Backrooms, and they were digital tickets.
And who did we go with? We went with
with our show friend of the show, Alistair.
Yeah.
And so Tanner had the digital tickets on his phone. We go to the thing. He scans the digital tickets. We go and we sit down, And we're sitting there, and the movie was supposed to start in like 5 minutes. And I turned to him, I go, man, this movie must be shitty because the pre-show hasn't even started yet. And it's 5 minutes to go. Usually the pre-show is firing like 20 minutes before the show.
Yep.
Anyway, so, and then it goes, and then it felt like we had 18 commercials. Like not the trailers.
There were so many commercials where Corbyn, in quite a full theater, just starts yelling out, "That's fucking enough!" Just to the open air theater.
I was a little impatient with
you're
those
getting rowdy.
things. So then the movie starts. And so then I turn to Tanner, and this music is playing. I go, what are the chances we're in the wrong theater right now, Tanner?
So what was happening is they were playing one of the Michael Jackson songs. It was still black, like it was still showing the logos of the production companies. But and I looked at it, I was like, it's weird that this small budget movie paid
to get Michael Jackson movie.
Now, because it was an early 90s movie, like it's timeline appropriate, but I was like, yeah, why would they spend fucking time Michael Jackson playing?
And then a couple shoes start to moonwalk across the street. And I go, we're in the wrong fucking movie.
Yeah. And then we all
which would make sense because our pre-show didn't start on time.
Yeah.
So then we all three get up and we book it. And by the way, that theater in Michael was very busy.
It was way busier than I thought it was going to be.
And then we got into the Backrooms theater. And the movie had just started. I don't think we missed very much. And it was so full, you could see, like, the second we walked in, where our seats were.
We knew exactly where our 3 seats were.
Yeah.
That place was fucking packed. I've not been in that packed of a theater in a long time.
Let me just say, I'm going to say 3 things about
And that was
this.
a Monday.
Before we go into the category, it was a Monday night. The first 3, I'm going to say 3 things before we go into the category breakdown. Okay. Thing number 1. The last time I was in a movie like this was Minecraft. When my kids made me go see Minecraft. Because there's a lot of people in that theater who were reacting to things that I didn't know what the fuck they were reacting to. And they were very excited about things that I didn't understand why they were excited about it. That's how I felt during Minecraft.
Okay.
Number 2, if I yawned any harder in this movie, they would have had to assign it a hurricane name. That's okay. Number 3, the only thing that could have made this movie better is if they put Julia Garner in it. That's how fucking bad this movie was to me.
Okay, well, spoilers.
Let's go spoilers. Let's get into it.
Let's do the cast.
Oh,
but we didn't actually describe what the movie was about.
Oh, yeah. So the movie, you know what? I think we've watched it and we still don't know what this fucking movie's about.
And
it's not about anything.
And I'm even aware of the lore behind it.
Yeah, and I'm not.
And it was a tough call.
Here's the thing. If you watch a Marvel movie and you bring your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, and they're not familiar with Marvel Comics, they should understand the movie. Okay? That's the challenge with those kinds of movies.
Yeah.
I should be able to walk in without having to watch, 5 years of webisodes on YouTube or whatever to understand your movie.
Well, I told you and Alistair, I really was interested to see what a true horror aficionado would think of this movie because I hate going to horror movies.
Yeah.
Really quickly, a man whose wife left him because he's an alcoholic, who goes to a therapist and has a failing furniture business store, is sort of drinking, cleaning up at his store one night. No one's there. There's an electrical thing in the basement. He goes down to the basement. He sees a weird light on the wall. He goes up to the wall, and lo and behold, he falls through his wall. It is a doorway to another dimension called the Backrooms, a liminal space that looks like an office space.
Yeah.
Everything's a little weird.
Yeah.
Right? And it just goes on forever. It's just a nonstop
yellow
maze,
room after yellow room
maze
after
of
yellow room.
and
then sometimes
weird.
like this furniture is actually sunk into the
something's
infrastructure.
melting, but it's like half like a video game, like half clipping.
And then there's
the
something
walls.
like wandering the halls. A couple things.
There's something maybe watching you. Like there's something on their back, but it's always kind of hidden. So that's
all right.
That's
kind of the
basically the layout of the movie.
So let's talk about the cast: performance, chemistry, screen presence, and voice acting.
There was only 3. We had Chiwetel Ejiofor.
There's 2 names I really like: Chiwetel Ejiofor and Mark. What's his name?
Oh, Mark Duplass.
Mark Duplass.
Yes. Who was in it for 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
And then Renate Reinsve.
Yeah. The worst actors the whole time.
The worst actor the whole time?
Yeah, she was. All 3 were
she
bad.
acted.
All 3 were bad.
I was going to say, let's go.
But I don't think they were given anything. So 2 names under cast. I put a comment here. It's the 2 names that I usually like. But it's a terrible supporting cast. I thought the 2 kids were really, really bad.
I didn't write them down.
And Hokey.
Yeah.
What's that? You didn't write what down? Sorry.
I didn't even quantify them as cast members. Basically.
Yeah, they were in the movie early, but they were bad. I thought the main female, who I thought was the supporting character, I'm not sure if it was a movie, but her or him, I couldn't tell. That's how bad the movie. You don't know when the
that's
movie
true.
characters.
They do the heel turn.
Yeah, and then like again, everything that Mark Duplass is in, you're like, okay, I don't understand what's I don't understand. I just thought everything was a bad. I'm not sure if it was a bad acting or if it's what they were given. It was so bad.
I don't think it's the cast's problem, because Chiwetel is always.
He's always great.
He's always great. Like he's showing up. He's putting in the work. Renate, I guess, has a bunch of awards. I don't know what else she's been in, but there's just nothing in this movie to do. Like they had nothing to do. So the cast
is okay.
Cast was fine. I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 1.
Okay.
I gave it a 1.
Okay.
Because really, it's only Chiwetel who's in it that you're like, okay.
And what he did with what he had, I thought was fine, but he just didn't have anything to do with it. So the cast was there. Characters.
All right, characters. This is growth, depth, unique traits, motivations, and emotional arc.
Yeah, so the actual characters they're playing.
Yeah.
Oh man, just it's flat, right? They set up the main character, Clark's like neuroses, but not to the extent that it has any payoff or any development.
No.
Mary gets some sudden backstory all of a sudden in flashback mode.
Yeah, But it doesn't do anything. What did we learn about these characters?
So they give her these random flashbacks where she may or may not was a child held in a house by a crazy mom or aunt or neighbor,
or was she already in a sub-level or something?
Right. So
I don't know.
They just these weird flashbacks that just kind of gave us more questions.
When they talk about motivations again, remember when? Because part of this category is what is character motivation. What was Chiwetel Ejiofor's motivation once he was in the back rooms? Like let's think of that whole dinner scene. What was the motivation there, and what was he trying to do?
Obviously, spoilers for all of our shows we're going to talk about, as it's always been. But yeah, so halfway through the movie, Clark, the main character, has a heel turn.
Yeah.
And he becomes the bad guy. It is not telegraphed. It is not presented in a way that really makes sense when he does the heel turn. And then all of a sudden, the Mary character becomes the main character, and they kind of do this weird. I hate when shows do that, but she becomes the main character all of a sudden. Then they do the switch halfway, but they don't. There's no setup as to why he does what he does, as to why he got the gratification to lean into the craziness that he began to. Like it didn't even set up that point.
And then not only that, but why did this character become friendly with the two people at the table? The guy with the light, and then the for the lack of a better term, the pirate guy, which I saw a mile away, and kind of understood what happened there. And then why would he try to eat people?
It doesn't. It just
it doesn't make sense.
They don't set up this turn for the reason to.
This is a 1 out of 5 for me, dude.
That is a 1 out of 5 for me too. We go on to antagonists.
All right, so
go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, no, you go ahead.
Threat level, complexity, villain presence. Just we put this on its own because movies can live and die by its antagonist, and we thought it's specific just to speak about that.
I guess getting lost is scary.
The only antagonist in this movie is the presence of the backrooms. The things inside are fucking meh at best and don't have.
I was going to say like Bizarro Pirate question mark.
Like it has nothing to do. I don't think it's I would say the presence of the backrooms is the antagonist.
Yeah, getting lost. That's the idea of it.
That's and like claustrophobic. Like the feelings of that. The beings inside are not the.
There's no. Put it this way. There's no conflict in this movie.
No,
like there's none
because he could leave.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no conflict. No one's keeping anyone there. I gave it a 2 out of 5.
I also gave it a 2 out of 5.
Just again, because
here's why. Here's why. So there's this the first half of this movie is fine. The second half is awful, but the first half is fine. Pacing's off, but there's a section. There's about a 20-minute section where they do the found footage thing, which is very much in line with like the backstory of the backrooms.
Oh, okay.
So one of the two people that come in to help the main character look around, they bring a camera.
It's good that was there because it needed to break up that movie.
And but that's the whole thing. So they have this whole little, and usually the found footage thing is pretty played out, but they had this. They pulled the camera out. They do this found footage thing, and of course it goes 0 to 60. Craziness happens, and the entire like 20 minutes is just through that lens.
Yeah.
That was easily the best part of the movie.
I agree with that.
And how it looked, how it showed some suspense, how again like the bag at the end of the camera lifting up in the background with you don't know who's holding it, and she's screaming at him to get out of there. Like that whole setup was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything else inside that was awful, but that's why I pushed to it too.
So we're okay.
Production design.
This means real sets versus CGI sets, world building, and environmental depth.
Yeah.
This was a cheap movie. What bugs me about this is a $10 million budget, and this is one of the worst looking movies I've watched 15, 20 years. It looked absolutely terrible. The sets were like I guess that's what you're going for, but I mean,
yeah. I would say they did stay decent to the source material, but I was hoping for scenes that never appeared. So there are other rooms that have been shown before, like other angles of things.
Yeah.
That I think would have made a much more bigger hit to this
I think
movie.
there was maybe one CGI shot, and that was that like room that was bottomless or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But everything else looked really cheap. This looked like someone took some plywood
But it was a built set. Like
it was a built.
They were on a set.
Yeah, it was a built set, but it just didn't look good to me. I thought it was really cheap for the amount they had, and to compare it to Obsession, who had 10 times less the budget, their movie looked amazing.
Yeah.
For 10 times less. I don't know. I guess there's some cool props in it, like the stuff that was pushed into the ground and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. So I gave it a 2.
They kept to where it was. I think they missed out on the big scenes that I think would have really helped the movie. So I gave it a 3.
3 for production design?
Because just knowing what was there, I kept that. But it was all right. Directing.
Pacing, camera framing, artistic vision, and tone chosen. I'm not sure what I
Tonal
wrote.
cohesion.
Yes. Sorry, I'm reading off a very small screen right now.
Directing. Okay, so Kane Parsons was a director.
He's 20 years old.
20-year-old YouTuber.
Don't know shit.
Okay, but take a step back.
Okay.
20-year-old YouTuber just made a $180 million movie, right? We're going to get into the gripes of it aside, but I will give this person credit for what they have achieved, even though I might not like their achievement. Mm-hmm. But for a 20-year-old YouTuber to be able to take $10 million from a production company and make $180 million out of it, I mean, we can nitpick the bullshit aside. I will give him the proper props for that, so I gave him a 3. Just for him walking into doing what he did at that age with that experience.
Okay, we're talking directing here. Let me tell you, this is the slowest movie I've ever watched.
Slow. It is
and I'm going to give you a couple examples here. So there's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
I know,
he finds the back rooms, and as he's exploring the back rooms, and this is more talking about pacing of the movie.
Okay.
It's almost like John Woo directed the movie, or Zack Snyder, because I've never seen people's legs move in front of each other and walk slower. He would go and pick up something and his hand was moving slow, and he'd pick up and he'd look at it and turn it sideways, and that would be slow. And that first exploration was all like that for 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah. And then there was the great cut-in scene that you were talking about. Not great, but I mean, the best of the movie, but that doesn't mean it's great. Yeah. But if it didn't have that, the movie would be dead in the water. Because guess what? Bad. Then the secondary character finds the back room. They do it twice. And then she does the exact same thing, walking slow.
They committed to an entry.
It was like,
twice. They did it twice.
I'm like...
But he doesn't, like, his run is, he kind of that walk fast.
Yeah.
Like, you just kind of cross the street, you that walk fast. That's all it was.
Here's my other problem with most of this movie. I think 80% of this movie was shot with a fisheye lens, so you get that extra zoom in the middle, and then the distortion out in the edges.
Weird. Yeah, it does.
It's a fisheye lens, and so hey, dude, we need to learn a new lens, because fisheye lens is not one size fits all. I mean, your movie looks shitty. Yeah. I'm sorry, your movie looks shitty.
It does look different, and I don't know if that was his artistic intent.
So first off, congratulations to this young man for getting this opportunity. Yeah. Congratulations on the success of the movie. 1 out of 5.
Okay.
On directing.
You're so mean.
What'd you give him?
3.
Oh, that's fucking nuts. All right, score and sound. Oh,
dun, dun, dun.
I'm just going to say it quickly on this one. This was a terrible score, and there was no suspense added to the movie with the score, which is your whole job. Listen, I told you before the movie, you've never been to a horror movie with me before.
Yeah.
The scariness of the movie is based on how many times I slug you with my elbow in the middle of the movie.
Punchy person.
How many times did I hit you with my elbow?
You yawned several times.
That's correct.
Yeah.
This was not a scary movie. This was not a suspenseful movie. I gave this, again, another 1 out of 5.
This was 5 days ago, this movie, and I don't remember the soundtrack.
Yeah, because it was just non-existent for the purpose of the movie.
I don't remember it. So
costumes and design.
It was also a 1 for me.
Yeah, good. Sorry about that. Costumes and props, visual detail, tangibility. We don't have to repeat these the next time, which is nice. Historical alignment or device design. I gave it a 2, and I only gave it a 2. Because they actually did nail 1990 as an era for clothing and furniture. They actually nailed it.
Yeah, she had a lot of suit jackets with pads in them.
But then I've got to say, you lost the other 3 points because there was literally, again, on a $10 million budget, arguably the worst looking bad guy I've ever seen. That puppet costume they had there was maybe of the pirate was maybe the worst looking. I've seen Muppets that look better than that thing.
I've seen the characters and Disney Star Wars or Disneyland walking around look way better. Yeah.
That lost 3 points just the second I saw that pirate thing.
And
you could tell because they didn't want to put it on camera very much.
They didn't show it. It's always far away.
Yeah.
And just or like half a face, and you're like, no.
You're like, oh my God, this is bad.
Like, no. Yeah. They tried to fix the good in editing. I also gave it a 2. I wanted more from the device, like the design, like I said earlier on the set. I wanted more out of the build than what they gave us. Like I get they wanted to stick to sets, and I get that cost money to build. But there was just some rooms that I think were way sharper to look at, and they didn't build them.
You hit the next one. Go.
Screenplay and plot. There was no plot.
There was no plot.
And the no plot was doubled for no reason.
Yeah, and I would also double down and say the dialogue was completely incoherent. There was a whole, like I said, I go back to that dining room scene. That whole scene where he's trying to explain stuff to her and she's talking to him.
Yeah.
I don't know what went on in that scene, and even the end scene, the very ending scene. We learned not.
What problem was resolved in this movie?
No, yeah, that's what I say. If you can't figure out what you're trying to, like, if you know what I mean, if you can't learn something by the end of a heavy exposition scene, then what are you doing?
And it doesn't have to be a good outcome. It can be a bad outcome to a problem, but at least have a problem and give us a solution.
Other plot things that bugged me. Again, I still don't know what it's about. And one thing that really bugged me, I'm not sure if it's a plot or a directing thing. There was this part where she's running away from the pirate, and she's running through a whole room full of couches, like sofas, and she falls on a sofa, a padded sofa. Like literally, I'm not.
The arms are padded.
The arms are padded. The cushions are padded. She falls on it, and she gets the trope of a leg injury.
My leg doesn't work,
and now she's limping for the rest of the scene. I'm like, this is a fucking soft couch. What did you injure yourself? Yeah,
rug.
Got a little raspberry there. So anyway, that's a 1 out of 5 for me.
It was a 1 out of 5 for me as well.
Special effects. So this is practical effects integration because we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Visual assets, seamlessness, and rendering. I like this. This is going to be better for other movies. Because this is maybe the worst. Again, I'm going to repeat myself.
We have. Yeah.
This is the worst practical effects, especially for the bad guy I've ever seen. So. Yeah,
I liked.
I'll also say them pushing through the wall.
Yeah,
that CGI was very bad as well.
I liked that they used practical sets. Like that, I do
appreciate that.
That could have been way more CGI heavy than it was, and maybe just the budget kept that away. But man, that character work was shit. Like
1 out of 5 for me on this.
It was a 1 out of 5 for me as well.
All right, we're going to originality. Okay. I'm just going to go right out. This is about trope subversion. I spelled something wrong there. Identity, uniqueness, and dynamic mechanics. And so I gave it 1 out of 5. I'm just going to go right out of this. And this is because there were so many horror tropes in this that it just, they were so bad and so similar that they should have just stayed on YouTube, in my opinion. There was no originality in this movie because there was no idea. There was no conceived, complete thought that went into this movie. There's no original thing.
The funny thing on mine, I wrote the web series did it better.
Oh no, yeah.
Right. I would say yes, it is a new genre in the fact that it is simply focusing on the liminal spaces as the whole movie. Some horror movies do liminal spaces, but that's not the point. So for the idea of a liminal space driving the whole movie, I gave it a 2. But the execution was awful.
Yeah.
And I didn't get scared once. And I get scared going to horror movies all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And so our last category is called The Ending. 20 points. This is the resolution, payoff, final twist, execution, and long-term impact. And I'm going to talk about those 3 specific. Okay?
Yeah.
Resolution, payoff. There was no payoff because there was no...
There's no problem.
There was no story. There's no problem.
There's no problem to overcome.
Final twist, execution. I guess the final twist was that I guess the main lady was copied 8 levels down, but because that was the ending, and it ended as like.
But
really?
you know that because everybody else was copied,
right?
So it's not.
But I'll just say the ending happened, and you're like, okay, like That's the ending, I guess, of
Yeah.
the movie. Like, you're okay. I basically said there was no ending. And long-term impact. I'll tell you what the long-term impact of this movie is going to be, and it's going to be not good because it made a fuckload of money, and there's going to be a Backrooms 2, and I don't want to see it back. I'm not going to support the next one.
Yeah.
But I don't want movies like this. I don't want YouTubers to take over. Even though I love the last YouTubers movie, I don't want YouTubers to take over from real creatives who actually have real ideas, because this was terrible. I gave this a 2 out of 20 for this ending. And the only reason it got a 2,
Yeah.
because we talked about having to give at least 1.
Yep.
The only reason it got a 2 is because it did end.
It did. The ending was also bad because they tried to pull the switcheroo and be like, "Oh, the evil corporation is here."
And I don't even think that
Right.
was the thing.
But-
I don't think they were evil.
Right. But they just brought in this corporation and say, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah.
But there was zero payoff, zero description, zero.
Yeah, they didn't explain
it
that
didn't
either.
affect the plot in any way.
You know what this felt like?
Didn't have to be there.
This felt like a Marvel post-credit scene
It goes absolutely nowhere.
that goes absolutely nowhere, but it was setting up something else. This felt like it was setting up something. This is like the first chapter. This felt like a first chapter in like a 3-part story, but like this first act in a 3-act
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. A
Because
boring
Because
first.
nothing happened here.
I give it a 5 out of 20. Just,
Wow.
I mean, I just
Hey, no.
20 points.
All right, so we're going to go over our apathy index. This is where the sum of all our categories to a max of 70 happen.
So what Corbyn did was he broke up the numbers between groups,
Yeah.
and we labeled them and how they would affect us and you going forward. So, you know, whether that's pretty good or not. Just as a simple phrase. What do you got, Corbs?
I got a 15 out of 70, which falls under pure apathy, which means absolute structure fail, 0 emotional pulse detected.
Pure apathy. Love it.
Pure apathy.
21 for me.
Also falls under the pure apathy category.
Yeah.
21. This was a terrible movie, dude.
What are the other options though? So because the first time listening, so what
So
are
that was
the
pure
what are the
apathy. That's the
breakdowns?
lowest one. So 1 to 35 is pure apathy, which is absolute structural flatline, 0 emotional pulse detected. 36 to 50, which is incubated apathy, a film or show so painfully flat it actually breeds and grows new apathy inside your soul. 51 through 63 is a radical classic, strong execution across the board, engaging, memorable, and distinct. And then finally, the cream of the crop.
Ooh.
64 through 70, apathy proof, flawless, elite execution, utterly immune to indifference.
Perfect to perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, like
love
it. Now,
Don't go see this movie.
no, guys, skip it. And now, usually that would be it. That'll be our watching if we do it when we do our movie reviews. Obviously, it's when the ones we come up with, we want to go see. But for whatever reason, you're getting 2 this time because Corbin and I went and saw another movie 3 days later. This one was the Masters of the Universe.
The He-Man movie for the rest of us. This is a 2026 reimagining of the 1984-ish cartoon.
Yeah.
He-Man, which I loved, you
He-Man.
loved. Toys, we both probably had them.
Yeah.
No possible way this movie could be good.
You said last episode this was your most excited movie of the year.
Did I say that?
You did?
Because I think I had Obsession was probably more. And I was really excited for Scream. I think it's now. You know what I mean? I think.
I'm just saying what you
Yeah.
said last week. I mean, you can go listen to
I'm really excited for
Just
it.
telling you, but we both were. I think you and I both went in saying we said this true when we were getting popcorn. We said, "Hey, this movie's going to be shit."
Yeah.
But at least I'm going to go see the nostalgia nerd berries and all that kind of stuff. And
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Go. Start us off.
Start cast and performance. Okay. I had to write down.
First off, I'll say the cast isn't
The
super.
names.
It's not super deep. What I mean by that is the peripheral characters are very peripheral.
Well, let me tell you the lead actor.
Yeah.
Is Nicholas Galitzine.
You're probably saying that
Still
wrong.
don't Galitzine.
Never seen him before,
Still don't know who the fuck he is. Camila Mendez.
which I need to see a lot more of.
But don't know who she is.
Yeah, she's good.
And then Idris Elba.
Idris Elba,
Idris Elba was in it.
Alison Brie,
She was also in it. It might surprise you. You don't really see her a lot.
Jared Leto,
I fucking despise, but he was in it as well.
Kristen Wiig.
And Johansson Hakur Johansson.
Is that Ram Man?
No, it's Fisto.
Oh, Mephisto. Let's start with the cast. This was a cast that had great chemistry with over a variety of roles. Marina Baccarin's also in the movie.
Yeah.
And James Purfoy is also in the movie.
Who's he?
He was the king.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I gotta say, He-Man was definitely the center of attention in this movie. Like
as you should be,
and you got to see him in various stages of this
from Adam to
He-Man, and he knocked it out of the park for me.
He did so good.
Yeah. This was Tila Man-at-Arms. I've got check marks besides their names. Evil Lynn, Alison Brie was a little campy, but I think that's what you need from her.
And they didn't use that character a whole lot. I was kind of waiting for her to do the heel at some point. It felt like they were setting that up, and then they didn't.
I think we're going to see more of her.
Look, I hate Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He is box office.
Was he
poison.
Morbin time this time? He played Skeletor, and I found out for us because we talked about this after we left the movie.
Yeah.
He did do.
Did he do the actual body acting?
He's actually wearing a bodysuit.
Yeah.
And he did do the body acting.
Interesting. Okay.
And because I said I wonder who did that body acting because that was excellent.
I gotta say, I really, this hurts me to give him praise, but he did a good Skeletor.
He was awesome.
He did a good Skeletor. He had the right voice for it. He had the right campiness. He had the melodrama to the sinister. Like it just.
If you're coming in from like the 80s cartoon to this movie, you'll be like, he doesn't sound like Skeletor, but you'll forget that in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you'll say, okay, this is Skeletor.
Like, and you're like, this guy's good.
You got to give.
And he was funny too.
We'll get into the antagonist.
Yeah,
it's come. But no, the rest of the cast.
I'll say
Idris Elba does a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
As far as character acting goes,
and he has got a good arc. But we'll talk about. Does arc happen here? No, that's next time. Okay.
Characters.
I will say this as far as casting. The voice actor for Cringer sucked. It wasn't the right match.
Who was that? I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know who it was. Wasn't the right match. And then again, I put not Morbin time. So it was great because he was so good.
Yeah, I forgot Kristen Wiig was in this.
Yeah,
Kristen Wiig did good.
Yeah, she was funny.
Yeah, I think she did fine.
The character. Oh, so what'd you put on that one?
I put a 4 out of 5.
I also put a 4 out of 5 on this.
The cast was a great job by casting director on that one. We have characters. Man, they all play their source material. And now it's just that I'm going to come back to that a lot in this movie review is that they stuck to the source material of He-Man regardless of the campy silliness of it. And when it was campy and silly, they had the wherewithal to kind of joke about it.
Yeah.
But then still do it.
Yeah.
Right? But to not make it a parody of itself, which I think is a fine line, right? It's a fine line to walk to do that.
Great arcs on Adam. Great arcs on Man-at-Arms. I think there was even an arc on Tila.
Tila has... there's an arc on...
3 arcs.
There's an arc on Roboto.
Yeah, there's even an arc on Roboto.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I will say, though, there was no real bad guy motivation. And what I mean by that is they kind of conquered the world to start the movie.
Yeah.
And then they just had a throwaway line in the middle of the movie. You're like, because I think Evelyn said to him, "What do we care? We've already won."
They kind of did that.
And he's like, "Well, what if they could do it? I want to, you know what I mean?" Like, so there was no real motivation because they already did the thing that they were supposed to do. So that's my only problem. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 for characters. And the other thing I'll say with the characters, the reason why I did that is just that they didn't go super deep into the He-Man characters. They just kind of kept it, it was a focused amount of characters. So I gave it a 3 out of 5.
I gave it a 4.
Okay.
Because they do the nice things. They set up Adam when he's on Earth and he's lost. He's fucking working for an HR company.
Yeah.
And they kind of lean into those jokes. But they go back to He-Man. They make a good point of that development, of him trying to be communicative and problem solving to the point where sometimes a dude just needs to beat the fucking piss out of a bad guy because that's just the only step you can take. And they lean into that. I mean, Man-at-Arms had a good one. Every setup they did had a payoff for the characters alone.
I'll give you that.
I liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I can't argue.
Decent writing for what it was. Skeletor antagonists.
So again, I'll start with this one. Again, great Skeletor performance, both
God damn you,
body and voice. Evil Lynn, I said can't be good, and I'll just say this for those out there.
Yeah.
Trapjaw ruled. I was loving Trapjaw in this movie. So when I say the antagonists, we had 3 strong antagonists. Hopefully next time we get more Beastman. I want to see Merman in there a little bit.
Merman.
He actually apparently showed in the background of that Orko scene at the end, but I want Merman in there. There's lots more we can do with this. So
that's the best part of the toy company. But yeah, I like in Skeletor, and they didn't. To kind of counter out what you said before, I mean, Skeletor's bad because he's evil.
Yeah.
And he just likes being evil. To the point where he even says that, right? Like,
and he's really mean in this movie. He's mean,
he's
but
a bad dude. But he even even says that when He-Man tries to de-escalate him with he's like, dude, who the fuck are you talking to? He's like, I'm just gonna do this because I'm fucking bad, and being bad's fucking awesome.
So again, so when I'm looking at the antagonists here, we got a good threat level, we got a great presence, like great villain presence all across the board, but the complexity was a little low, so I only gave it a 4 out of 5. Only,
yes,
4 out of 5.
See, now I gave it a 3.
Oh, okay,
out of 5. For that reason, because there's not a whole lot there to work with. It's just Skeletor, who was the bad figurine.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
So awesome.
And leave it at that, but it was still great.
Production design.
Yes. Real sets versus CGI sets.
There was definitely CGI in this movie, but there were some really good real sets in this movie, too.
Yeah.
And they looked good. The only time I noticed bad CGI is when there was like a long jump or a jump where you had to go higher. You know what I mean? And when you were riding a cat. Those were the only times I really was like, okay, that's
when you're
not...
riding a green tiger, it looks
and I'm not
like
saying
CGI.
It was bad CGI. I'm just saying
Well,
the seamlessness.
And they did good by keeping most CGIs in the dark.
I guess this is not the one we're talking about that, because we're talking about special effects.
This is sets.
So the sets were
Comparison
good.
of sets to CGI.
Yeah.
Right?
Sets were good. I liked them.
Because they kept it dark.
Yeah.
Like when they had used CGI sets, they kept it dark and shadowy, which hides a lot of the
Eternia
fakeness.
Before and after looked great.
Yep.
And even at the end, Astoria looked really good.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
I think 4
out of 5.
I think we spent this down here as special effects. No. So yeah, the suit work in this movie was fucking bang on.
Oh, yeah. But that's costumes and designs.
Oh, is that we're going to do that? Okay. Yeah. Spoilers. 4 to 5. Production design.
I have something specific for one thing.
Okay, directing then.
Directing. All right. Pacing, camera framing, all that fun
Travis
stuff.
Knight.
I really loved a lot of the wide shots we got.
Okay.
There was a lot of fighting wide shots, which a lot of action movies don't do. They try to do close up and then quick cuts to kind of trick your mind that something's happening.
Yep.
Now, this guy said, fuck it. We're zooming out and we're giving you wide shots so you can actually see more of what's going on.
Yep.
Great action fight sequences. Better than The Mandalorian, which
easily,
I praised.
yes. Great fight scenes.
Great fight scenes.
Yeah.
Lots of wide shots. He leaned into the absurdity of this thing. Do we talk about it in plot or this one? I'm not sure. The naming conventions of the characters. Is this now or is that plot? It's probably plot.
That's plot.
But he leaned into the absurdity of it. I'll specifically point out the two things: the hilarious laughing scene at the end, which was
arch your back and your head back,
and they did arch back too.
Yeah,
right?
they all did it.
And
yeah.
number 2, what did I say to you? I said before we walked into this movie, what did I want in a post-credit scene?
You wanted a specific individual who floats in the air with a big pointy hat to come in and tell you what you learned that day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Yeah.
I got it.
So individual came with a floating hat to, hi everyone. Yeah.
I'll say this wasn't overly edited. That's what I meant with the fight scenes.
But the scenes they kept the Earth part went long. Like the movie was longer than it should have been. It was probably about an extra 20 minutes longer than it could have been. There was probably too much time on Earth at the front end, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But once it got to Eternia, once the action started going, it was just go, but it wasn't like down your throat. You had some scenes in between to break it up. But when the action scenes were going, I was invested.
And there's nothing in this movie where I was like, that's really, really... Like, you didn't feel things were improbable in this movie. Did that make sense?
But you're also... because it matched the scene and the
It matched the style.
Yeah. You're in. So
I gave it 4 out of 5.
I gave directing a 3 out of 5.
You just praised the shit out of it. You just gave it 3 out of 5?
Well, sometimes I expect a lot of directors.
I'm confused.
I just didn't like it was long and they could have cut down the front end. But anyway.
Score and sound. I want to tell you, I think you felt the same as me. When this movie opened and that 80s power ballad hit, you were like, okay, we've made it.
Yeah.
We got this.
I leaned over to
right.
you and I said, okay, we're good now.
We're good now.
I didn't stop. My foot kept tapping or my finger was tapping my knee the entire movie. Because it was, oh man, great tunes, and it was just all that localized 80s synth riff, fucking electric guitars.
Yeah.
Like it was just pumping.
And then the stuff they sampled was good. It fit.
And then you got Queen in there.
Yeah.
You get some Queen dropping in there.
Some
like
Four Non Blondes.
Four Non, which is a joke to a different a meme.
Okay.
Like they're very aware of the memesness around He-Man, and they hit all of them.
They hit all of them.
Like that was very good. I gave score and sound a 5 out of 5.
I went 4 out of 5 only because I wanted more of the original theme song worked in.
Gotcha.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot.
It was just kind of at the end a little bit.
Yeah.
I wanted more of that because it bangs. Just fucking lean into that part. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Costumes and props.
Yeah, here we go.
So visual detail, tangibility, all the fun stuff. I gave a perfect 5 out of 5 on this, and I'll tell you why. I said perfect in capital letters. I want to point out something. I'm not sure if this is exactly how they did it, but I suspect this is how they did it. And this is Trapjaw's mouth. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That I don't believe that was a digital effect.
It wasn't.
I'll tell you what I think they did. In magic, like performing magic, there is a certain color called Musso black. That magicians use, and it's a shade of black that absorbs 100% of light, so it literally looks invisible. You can't see anything. So I think they put Musso black on that actor's bottom mouth, and then put the jaw over top of it, and it made it look completely real to me.
Absolutely, because you can see.
That's the thing that stood out to me the most. I loved it.
Yeah.
A couple more things that stood out to me a lot, specifically costume and props. Things that are very practical. How many times have you watched a Lord of the Rings movie and they take their sword and put it into the back and you're like, how the fuck do they fit it in there? How many times have you thought? I think that all the time.
Yeah.
They fixed that in this one. It's the smallest detail, but I saw it. I'm like, that's yes. And it was like a molded thing with like an open. It was like this big, like about half a foot long, and it was molded with an open slot.
Catch.
And it's easier. It's obviously easier to do than whatever they're doing in Lord of the Rings. I just appreciated the small details. And the Skeletor. His bodysuit was amazing. Trapjaw looked amazing. Evelyn looked amazing. I mean, oh my goodness. all those costumes.
Mechaneck,
Ram Man's costume.
Yeah, they all did great. Like they lean into what it is, even making light of it in a lot of it, right? They're not joking at their own expense. But yeah, the full bodysuit work, like the actual work of going through it, like it looked... Yes, it's just stupid. It looked like muscles, but you buy in.
They followed the toys too. I think I nudged you and I said, "Hey, they followed the toys right there." And it was on He-Man or Man-at-Arms armor. He picked it out of the suitcase, and there was the attachments right here.
Yeah,
that's how you used to attach them on the toys when you put them around the body. I'm like, 5 out of 5. They nailed it. They fucking nailed the costumes and props.
Yeah, I also give it 5
everybody,
out of 5.
And they don't fuck around either. Everybody in this movie looks like their toy and cartoon.
Yes,
it's like dead on.
You know exactly who is who,
except
when you start.
Beastman just a little bit off, but other than that, everything's right.
And was the locker pusher girl a character?
So she was a character from the He-Man comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she wasn't in the movies.
Okay, yeah, I didn't remember that one, but okay. Yeah. Next we go to screenplay and plot.
So you said there was too much Earth. I think good pace. What did you put for costume and props? What was your score?
I also said 5.
Yeah, me too. So you go ahead with this one.
Well, first of all, I mean, this movie looked better than it had any right to. I mean, for the budget of what it came into, the logic is minimal because it's a fucking movie about figurines. But yeah, the pacing was good. The plot was good. The payoff, everything they set up from the beginning, layout while he was on Earth to the end, mattered and stuck with it. So how the sword, everyone kind of made fun of how the sword looked not that big, not that great. You know, like when all of his people I'm gonna look at the sword. Let me look at that. They're all like, oh, this is it. This is fucking kind of dumb, right? Like there's enough throughout of it where if a regular person would be like, well, why would someone do that? They've thought of it and they would say, well, this is fucking dumb. Why? Anyway, all right, we'll just do it, I guess. Let's
talk about the naming conventions because that falls under here. This is what we really appreciated. You want to explain this because you were really on this?
Yeah, I just like because it's ridiculous, right? There's Ram Man, Mechaneck, Beast Man, like just the names.
Trapjaw.
And his name is He-Man. Like the names are ridiculous, right? Because they're from the 80s for kids.
Man-at-Arms.
Yeah, they're just dumb names. So when you go into it, how do you now put that into a 2026 film without even being like, I'm Mechaneck and my neck goes out long and it is metal.
I'm Mechaneck.
I'm Ram Man because I'm a man who rams.
Beast Man.
I'm Fisto because I fist with people. Right? It's so dumb. So, and a very, very good idea, whether it was the writing or the directing, is because when Adam was a boy, when he gets kicked out of Eternia and goes to Earth to hide from Skeletor. So growing up from like 1 to 8, he would see all of these warriors working for his father, the king, and the man-at-arms, who was Idris Elba, who kind of taught him, basically. So he would see all these people. He wouldn't, like, interact with them. Like, you wouldn't know who your dad's guards were, but he'd see all these amazing heroes, and then he got pumped back to Earth as a kid. And so to remember his stories, he would always draw out what he remembered from Eternia. He would draw the people, but he didn't know who they were. Like, he
good guys and the bad guys.
But he doesn't know who they were. Like, he doesn't know the names. So he just came up with names for them.
And it's awesome.
In his name. So he was just like, oh, yeah, he was Ram Man. He was a man who ran.
And here's, I know, right? And then we're watching this movie, and it worked the whole way through. And then they wrote it so well that at the end of the movie, you were still thinking, well, how are they going to name him He-Man? Because it's so stupid.
No, Aaron calls him Adam.
Yeah, and so it's so stupid how and the way they do it, you're like, oh yeah, of course that works, and it worked perfectly.
A problem I didn't give much thought to at the beginning because I going into it, but how they worked it out, and you're like, that actually makes a lot of sense, and it was a really smart way to write it.
Oh my god! So I said good pace, good traditional origin exposition, and nothing didn't make sense at the end of the movie.
Yeah, which is the exact opposite from the Backrooms, and that's coming from a toy commercial.
Yeah,
right, like from all it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're not getting War and Peace. You're not getting a masterclass in filmmaking. It is just an action summer blockbuster to go to. But
I gave it a 4.
I also
for what it did. I mean, it doesn't have to be the fucking Shawshank.
And he did it right. So I also gave it a 4. Special effects.
Hit me.
I mean, for what their budget and the work they did with the CGI, the bodysuits, I think they did it right at the right time. I mean, you compare this to the Mandalorian and Grogu. Like, yeah, when they had the puppets, it's great, but everything else looked terrible.
That's this is what I'm happy about this movie. They didn't do puppets for anything.
No,
like they just leaned into it. No, like other than Beast Man, which was all CGI, everything else was practical.
Was it just a dude in a suit?
It was a dude in a suit, and it worked every time.
Yeah, and you can see the acting coming across. So I gave it a 4. Again, for what it is the best amazing movie
Skeletor emoted in this movie.
Yeah, a skull.
A skull emoted.
Skull was emoting.
That was awesome. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, I liked it too.
Originality. I said modern familiar, and I'll give you a 3 for it because it's not breaking any new things. It's just hitting back nostalgia.
I also gave it a 3.
3 out of 5.
Able to laugh at itself for what it is, but it's a cartoon movie.
Let's talk about the real deal, though. The ending. I got a couple points on this. How about you go first this time?
So out of 20, I gave it a 17.
Wow.
Because I mean, we kind of covered it off already, but everything they had laid out had a payoff. The problem was identified and spoken to and set up. They do the proper setup for, like, not including the after credits scenes. They do a setup, how it ends, and it can continue on. Each character has the arc. Multiple characters have payoffs to their arcs, including very like third gen characters into it. And you walked out of the theater at the ending feeling entertained. You had a hit. You felt good walking. You're like, okay, yeah. Exciting, high fives, everyone was happy leaving. Just solid 17 out of 20.
I give it a 16 out of 20.
Okay.
I put a couple things. 4 great ending credit scenes. 4 of them.
Yes, there would have been.
There was 4 of them, and they were all great. The laughing scene at the end made good.
Let's just do it with more quicker.
There was
no, we're going to do it.
Okay.
We're going to do it.
Okay.
So I'm going to say something funny and we're going to both laugh. Right? Your table is square.
And they kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good.
That was fun.
If you know, you know. And then what I really want to hold on to, there was in the final fight between He-Man and Skeletor, there was this really great flashback sequence, continual flashback sequence.
I forgot to talk about that.
And it was money. You're watching it, and it was, you just love Skeletor more and more and more as this thing was going on. It was awesome.
Just the one part.
And here's the reason why I liked it. Because remember how you were kind of complaining about that Earth part at the beginning? It was a little long?
Yeah.
That paid off with this.
I know they pay off everything, but I loved it because it's just they're fighting in Eternia, and Skeletor goes into his mind and he's kind of mind fucking him as he goes, and he's going through different scenes of his time on Earth, and it's just you're surrounded by people, but it's just a memory, right?
Yeah.
And in every scene, Skeletor is dressed as someone would be in that scene.
Yeah.
And like one office scene, he's dressed like the boss from Office Space with the suspenders and the striped shirt, and he's holding a coffee mug, but it's still Skeletor's face. And in every scene, he would just backhand some fucking random person as he walked by, who was just a memory. It was just, it's not real. And he would just fucking back, and they would just go flying.
My smile was the biggest during that whole sequence.
Hilarious. Great
Final scene.
Yeah.
You lost 4 points for one reason and one reason only. No real battle cats armor.
Yep.
And if you recall, at the beginning of that final battle scene, Cringer starts to fight Beastman.
And nothing happens.
And then you don't see them
And
after
then
that.
nothing
You don't know how it resolved.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. So that was 16 out of 20. What's your total?
Well,
Who liked this movie more, do you think? Let's just take a moment and
our
reflect.
scores were pretty close.
Let's take a moment to reflect.
I think yours will be higher because
I had a 0.5 on one of mine.
I think nostalgia's a little higher. So total number for me at the end of the day was 55.
I was 54.5.
Really?
Yeah.
We were 0.5 off in this movie. That's pretty good.
That's insane.
To have
For the second time we've used this.
Wow.
To be so
That
close
is,
on
that is a
something.
radical classic movie.
That is a radical classic at 54 or 55. Radical classic. Strong execution across the board. Engaging, memorable, distinct. This is a fun movie. Go watch it.
It's a great movie. I guarantee you will have fun. Please go watch it. Support that movie.
Support
it's
it.
awesome.
I want He-Man too.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Power through.
God, that was fun.
We were buying up times. But
Hey,
anyway,
that's fun.
let us know. That's going to be our movie TV show reviews going forward as we
And if you want a copy of this sheet so you can score along with us, let us know.
we can do that.
We can do that. I don't mind.
Gripes.
Oh, some gripes. Let's do some gripes.
Let's gripe some shit up.
What do you got? I got 3 gripes today.
I have 3.5.
All right, go with your half first then.
I came across a trash can fire at the mall.
Oh,
Yeah.
like inside the mall?
No, like just outside when you leave the movie doors.
Sure.
Actually, when I went to get my Switch 2.
Oh,
And I walked out and I pulled my phone out and I'm like, oh, that's I looked down beside me and the trash can was on fire. I was like, oh. I kind of looked around. I was like,
were you parked by a fire hydrant when that happened?
no,
Oh,
no.
not as good as
I
me
parked
then.
far. I parked far because people are going to wreck my car. I kind of look around and I was like, oh, okay, well, there's a fire. And there's this old man who's like, he's probably pretty quirky. And he's kind of standing there about 10 feet away from me. And I kind of look at him almost like, did you start this fucking fire? And he's like, there's a fire over there. And I look down beside him like, yeah, it's right here. I was like, wow. Yep. I was like, yep. Neither one of us are doing anything about it. We're just standing around talking about it. And I'm like, well, did you get somebody? And he's like, who am I going to get? And I was like, okay. And so I just went back to the doors and looked in, and the security guard just happened to be walking by. I was like, hey, bro. I'm like, there's a fire in a trash can. And this kid, I mean, he may have been 12. He's like, there's a fire? I'm like, there's a small trash can fire. And he fucking 180s, and he runs the fastest I've seen anyone run in so long to go get a fire extinguisher. But this was his moment. This was his He-Man moment.
I was gonna say, was the music playing?
Yeah, in his mind for sure. And he was just fucking gone.
Good for him.
And I was like, okay, well, and I walked and I left. That was it.
I lied to you. I only have 2 gripes.
Okay, that's okay.
I don't trust guys with beards, but no mustaches.
Like the Amish.
Yeah, but like people who do it that aren't Amish.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't trust you.
Is it a soup thing?
Is it a soup?
Is it a soup thing? Yeah.
What do you mean a soup thing?
Like they don't want to get soup in their mustache, so they just get rid of the mustache because they're big soup eaters.
I don't know. I don't get it. But I look at you and I don't want to talk to you. Grow a mustache. You look ridiculous. It looks so stupid.
It does look dumb.
It's a small gripe, but
Is it? I know for the Hooderites and the Mennonites, it's a religious thing.
yeah, I don't care about those people. I'm not.
But is it? Yeah, is it more of a hip?
They're not listening. I don't care.
You never know. They're riding around those buggies. Get really into it. Have you ever given a gift as a joke, and then when they try and then sneak it back and give it back to you, almost like it's this fucking game of tag all of a sudden? Mm-hmm. People do that. So my friend, very good friend, known him for a long time. His name's Ashlyn. I was at one of the local Value Village places, or the Value Village, if you want to get nasty. And there was a painting, which I assume an old woman here in our local area made a painting of what I think is a cow girl,
Okay.
kind of a side profile painting.
Mm-hmm.
In its original frame, and it's like 1970 something.
Okay.
It's backed, and it was like $4. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm buying this for him. So I bought it, and I hid it in his dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't hide it. I hung up in his dressing room. And then the next day, I noticed it wasn't there anymore. He took it down, and I was like, oh, motherfucker. And I went back to my dressing room, and he put it in my dressing room. And I was like, motherfucker, okay? A, this was a gift,
Yeah.
not to be returned.
No.
B, I'm the wrong person to play this game with.
Well, you're going to lose that other guy.
I guarantee you're going to lose.
Yeah.
I will go to your grave site and bury this fucking thing with you if I have to. And so that escalated quickly into me doing it. And they, to be fair, they stopped. But yeah, you find yourself the people who return the gift, the joke gifts, to try and keep something going where it's not, where it's just I give you a gift, whether or not it was a joke or not.
Yeah.
But it's yours now.
Mm-hmm.
You should just have to have it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do it to somebody else, I think
That's
that's okay.
fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But the back and forth thing, no, that's just no creativity.
I agree. The only closest thing I have to that is I started a game in my neighborhood.
Okay.
With my neighbors. There's 6 houses that I live beside here.
Okay.
And I bought a bottle of sourpuss, like the worst kind. I think it was the blue one.
Yeah.
And I took a photo of me and my wife doing shots of it.
Yeah.
And then we go and hide the bottle with instructions on the bottle saying if you find it, you have to now take a shot of this and post a picture and send it to everybody. So we did that. We hid it. And so if you leave your garage door open or you let us into your house, we're sneaking that bottle in somehow.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so for 4 years or so, we've been, since COVID basically, we've been sneaking this bottle, and multiple bottles have been used now. And we keep bumping on. That's the closest thing I've come to it.
See, that's fun. But that game had rules.
It had rules.
Yeah. So not just a gift.
But if you get, it shouldn't come around back to you until
if you get a joke gift, either take it or do it on. Don't hand it back. That seems rude.
It's been hot outside this month. May has been a hot month.
Yeah.
I've got a new rule.
Okay.
For tank tops.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
If you are built like a tank, don't wear the top. And that's males and females.
Oh yeah.
That's an across the board rule. Just if it's hot outside, if you are built like a tank, don't wear the top. By the way, it's been so hot, it's hot.
Yeah.
I'm melting like a Nazi looking at the Ark of the Covenant out there.
If you look like a ham hanging in a deli window, you should not be wearing a tank top.
Ham hanging in a deli window. I don't got another simile. I'm sorry. I'm
speaking
tapped.
about rules, I got one more rule.
Oh, please.
A couple episodes ago, I talked about the 45 slide.
Yep.
It's all I fucking see now.
Really?
People, it didn't catch on. I told everyone.
Yeah. They didn't listen.
Everyone knows now. They listen. I heard them.
Everyone heard it. We've seen our numbers.
Everyone 45 slide.
Everyone's listened to this podcast.
But these fuckers are still 4 to 5 sliding, and it drives me insane.
I give thumbs ups to people who look at me now when they cross the street. I go, good job. Thank you. You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I said it here, but I gave a guy kudos. I went and found him in the parking lot
Oh, nice.
of a grocery store. Some asshole, not him, asshole beside him left the cart, the grocery cart there. So not in his way, not affecting him or his vehicle at all.
Yeah.
He then kind of looked at the guy, and I'm sitting across, so I'm just watching both of them because I'm a creep. He kind of looked at the guy, gave him the fuck, what do we do? And he drove away. And so this guy then went to the other spot, got the cart, took it away. It didn't affect him at all, and then he did it. And he starts to walk away. So I drove after him. And I was like, hey, man. And I rolled my window. I was like, hey, just so you know, proud of you. That's good work what you just did. He's like, oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's it takes no time at all. I'm like, you're a good human being.
Yeah. You did it.
You did it. You passed the test.
We got it.
Proud of you.
Ladies and gentlemen. Do you have anything else?
Top 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the top 5.
Top 5.
It is time for the top 5.
This is our top 5. It is Tanner's turn to come up with the top 5 today. We have the rules. We give her the thing we need to come up with the top 5 list for. I don't know what Corbyn's is. Corbyn doesn't know what mine is. This one, I tried to get a little outside the box with it.
You really fucking chat me on this one because I had to come up with 5 original ideas.
Yeah, I know.
You know how hard this is?
I know. This is why I went outside the box.
This is so... I looked at this. I'm like, on one day's notice, I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I had this for a while. I forgot to send it to you. So, top 5 Why hasn't this been invented yet?
I like it.
Yeah. So, okay. Now these are...
Think about what you're saying. I have to come up with 5 inventions. Like, Jesus.
This is why it's a good idea.
It's not just like, hey, what's the movie thing?
We just invented 10 things, which is great, right?
I'm really excited.
Now these are... So I didn't go like flying car. Like I want the things that I want invented for me. That to make my... Like I'm going through my day and I'm like, why the fuck doesn't this exist? That's what I thought about.
I love it.
So number 5
starts with me. Mine is called the Cone of Silence.
Okay.
This is designed for when I go to the movies. I can put up my Cone of Silence. The movie audio will come through the Cone of Silence, but everyone else talking during the movie will not come through the Cone of Silence.
That is a great idea.
Yes, that's what I want. I want to be able to hear the movie and nothing else.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Except the cone does extend across the group you're with.
Yes, you can all
you can all talk to each other, but you can't hear what anybody else is saying.
I like that.
That's the Cone of Silence.
Okay.
And tell me that's not a great fucking idea.
No, you know what? You started off good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good idea.
I like it. Number 5.
I have I don't know why this, I genuinely don't know why this hasn't been invented yet.
What happens if we get the same one at the same number, by the way? What if we come up with the same invention?
Then we're still doing our usual handshake song
I just want to
sing.
make sure, which will only happen 3 times.
Which would be crazy if we did it on this. Is a washing machine
Yeah.
that still, after it washes, irons and folds.
Oh, I like that.
So you just go to the dryer, so washing machine, you go to the dryer, and it just comes out folded.
Yeah. It should be one sequential
Just one
machine.
thing. I don't want 2 machines. We're done with that.
Just give me one big machine.
2026
does it all.
I put in them, and I know there are machines that wash and dry. I get that, but we got to go a step further. They need to fold them.
Yeah.
So when I open it up, I just take them out folded.
I have actually looked at folding machines. They're super expensive though, because I'm like, I hate folding clothes.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
But iron too. If you're gonna do it, iron that shit too. So
How much ironing do you do now in 2026?
I haven't owned an iron in probably 20 years.
I don't iron anything. We broke our ironing board and we haven't bought it.
Yeah.
Number 4. All right, my number 4 is called the battery in quotation marks.
Yes. Okay.
And it's a battery that you can put in every product that requires a battery.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a health bar in a video game.
Okay.
It just, after you stop using it, then it just slowly regenerates. And the next time you pick it up, you got a full battery.
Self. Yeah. I looked at these ones too. How is that not a real? So aluminum batteries. I kind of looked into this a little bit. Aluminum batteries apparently is the next step towards that goal.
I was going to say commercial fusion, but go ahead.
Well, no, that's just because that's a very common. Like, why can't I just have a self-generating
battery?
Yeah,
that'd be amazing. That would revolutionize the world.
Right. So apparently, aluminum battery is the next step on that path.
Okay,
but it's not commercialized yet, obviously. But yeah, I think that's the most likely to happen the soonest.
Okay,
is that point?
You haven't heard the other ones I've got yet.
That's true.
Number 4.
This is the thing that made me start this list.
Okay.
A button on your television.
Yeah.
That makes your remote sound an alarm so you can find it.
I like it.
You just walk up to your TV, hit the button, and then it'll go bloop, 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 and you can go pick up your fucking remote.
I
don't want
really
an
like
app.
that.
I don't want an app. I don't want to fucking download shit. I can walk up to the TV, hit remote button, and it'll start beeping and tell me where it is. How does that not exist?
I don't know. That's a good idea.
That should exist tomorrow.
Now, to be fair, it kind of half exists right now. If you have an Apple TV, for instance, so which is a box that connects to the TV, you can do a ping with your phone. And
but that's okay. I don't want the app. I don't want the apps. I don't want the downloads. I just want to go up to my TV, hit a button, and find it.
Okay. Number 3. I want smart sheets.
Smart sheets.
Yes. I want to be able to go make my bed.
Oh, yeah.
And not sit there and fuck around. Is this lengthwise? Is this... I want to be able to just throw it on the bed and act like Marty McFly's Nike shoes from Back to the Future 2, and it just sinks and the bed is completely... And it stays tight. I hate when the bed starts to get wrinkly on the bottom sheet.
I want taut sheets.
Hot sheets.
I want taut sheets.
I want smart sheets. So what do you think of that idea?
I tell you what I think. I think that could have been... I think that almost would have been worthy of my self-laundering one, that we could have done a handshake.
No, that's
so?
completely different.
Not even a little bit?
No. Okay, so we're not doing that. You're just busy typing and doing stuff. All right. Are you ready now?
No, I was typing. Anyway,
Number 3. Still.
We're still doing 3s?
Yeah, you're on 3. I just did 3.
Yeah, we got to do it over again.
Number 3.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Still your number 3.
Okay. I need you to think a little bit outside the box.
That's all I do.
I don't need the
I'm never
the
in the box.
condensation. I don't need the condemnation.
Yeah, I'm good.
I need you to be outside
No,
the
I
box.
trust you. I want this. Whatever you're making.
Think about it for just a second. Okay. A microwave
Okay.
that makes things cold fast.
That's a fucking genius idea, dude.
Is that not a great idea?
That's a fucking genius idea.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're called blast chillers, and they already exist.
Do they really though?
Yeah. I use them in the kitchen, in professional kitchens a lot.
Yeah, but I want one in my house.
Yeah. No, I'm on board with you.
Yeah.
We need a commercial grade blast chiller.
Yeah. They can just put it in there, bloom, bling, it's cold.
Yeah.
Like a microwave.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah.
Cold wave.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay, good.
Number 2. I want to come up with, so I have a friend named Eric. Eric P. You know who you are.
I do know Eric P.
He's got a problem.
Okay.
And I have a solution to this problem. And they're called the spoiler headphones. So you wear these headphones 24 hours a day, or when you're out in public.
Okay.
And when your stupid friend Eric starts telling you spoilers about the thing you don't want to hear about, your earphones start playing white noise so you can't hear Eric talk and tell you the spoilers. They automatically, you don't want to know what's going to happen in that movie because Eric just wants to tell you what's going to happen in that movie.
Yeah.
He can't help himself.
Yeah.
The headphones automatically turn on and you can't hear the spoiler.
We could call them the Erics.
But it's also, we can call them the Erics. And they also work not when he's just talking to you, when he's talking to anybody.
Into a room.
Because he doesn't just, this Eric P doesn't just spoil stuff to me. Eric P spoils stuff to everybody. Okay?
Yeah.
Sports scores, injuries in sports, movie plots, hey, twist ending in your TV show.
Yeah.
He will tell you all of it. We need spoiler headphones. We'll call them the Erics.
The Erics. I like that. That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all have an Eric in our lives who's just going to wreck everything.
And he does.
Oh.
It's painful.
Number 2. Again, this is another one of the ones I had to bring up. I want a printer that doesn't need ink.
Oh, I haven't used a printer in 10 years.
I use it quite often, mostly for like my tabletop world building stuff. But
Okay.
I'm not talking laser cartridge. Yes, I know that exists, but like I don't want anything. I just want a box.
Laser what? Trades what?
Like a laser printer instead of an ink printer.
Okay.
They're both the same. They're both the thing. I don't want a cartridge, anything. I just want a box that I hit the button and it prints. And I never have to refill it. And it's there forever. I feel like we're there. I feel like technologically wise, we can do this. Right?
Oh, okay.
I think they just do it intentionally because they want us to buy fucking ink.
They do.
They're holding us
These
back.
ink companies trying to sell us
fucking
ink.
It's fucking ink companies holding us back. This is my most conspiracy.
Trying to sell more ink.
Yeah,
I know.
think this can exist, but they're just choosing not to.
It's a pretty good idea.
Upsets me.
I like it. Number 1. Okay, now I don't want to say I'm about to change the world here,
Okay,
but I'm about to change the world here.
change that world, man.
I've come up with a name. Internal semi-solid aesthetic volumizers.
Wow, one more
I'll say it
time.
again.
Yeah.
Internal semi-solid aesthetic volumizers.
Okay.
What if there was a way to take your wife, your girlfriend,
Okay.
and there was a way to augment the size and beauty of their breasts to the level that you want them to be?
Okay.
And
I'm with you.
you could take someone who has,
Massive breasticles.
small breasts.
Okay.
And you could and they're perfectly sized and
Yeah.
shaped and height and
Yeah.
and we'll call it drag. and the internal semi-solid aesthetic volumizers will customize that
Okay.
just for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that application look like? Is it like a needle?
No, it would be like a jelly insert. Maybe,
Oh, okay.
That you
Yeah.
could put in.
Okay.
And you could put it in the breast area.
Yeah.
It's a semi-solid aesthetic volumizer.
That would be cool.
So semi-solid.
I guess that'd be cool if that existed. I don't necessarily. I mean, I don't know how one would actually build that, or to do any type of a thing. Oh wait, hold on. That's right. It exists, Corbyn.
Oh, what is it called then?
Boobies.
Breast.
Breast implants.
Oh, then disregard 5 through 2 on my list. That's all I need. I need number 1. Sorry. Disregard. Forget the whole list. Number one is the only one I want. That's great. Hey, this is great.
You solved it. Your thing came
This
true.
is great. This is going to make the world amazing. I don't even care about 2 through 5 anymore, or your whole list. I think we've solved this.
Boobs? That's fun. Number one. It's good because it's really showing our true in-depth colors on our number ones, where you have the.
I just, before you go, I just really want to. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this list.
You get what you get.
I'm looking at this list, and I'm like, I want big boobs to be number one. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm like, how do
fair.
I make this work?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Where my version of number one.
Yeah.
Is food based.
Okay. What's up?
I want the thing from The Fifth Element.
What? You know what? It's your funny. Would you like to know a funny story?
Yeah.
My name's Corbin.
I know.
My wife's name is Dallas.
Don't worry.
Nobody shuts up about this when they've seen The Fifth Sense and they talk to me.
Fifth Element, yeah.
Or Fifth Element. I've never seen The Fifth Element.
I know you haven't. It bothers me.
Yeah.
But Corbyn, Dallas, Multipass. Anyway, you take a pill. You take a little tiny piece of like a rock pill.
And then your boobs get bigger.
And probably in that world.
Okay.
You put it in a plate.
Yeah.
You put the plate in the microwave and you hit go and it goes zhit, ding in 4 seconds. You pull it out and it's a giant turkey.
I love that.
Cooked and ready to go. I want that in life.
But then, can I just push back a little bit?
Okay.
In that situation, you need the small thing to put into the thing to make it the big thing. Why not just have the Star Trek ones that just make whatever you want? You don't have to carry a bunch of little things.
Because this is a serious list, Corbin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying not to be ridiculous, okay? I'm coming with proper things we can come up with now.
Yeah,
okay?
my bad.
I'm not being silly.
I'm sorry, I did not realize.
Okay.
It's good to know.
Anyway, yeah, that's
our top 5,
Your
guys.
top 5.
Tell us which one you'd agree with.
Yes. Boobs?
Oh, God. That's just so good.
Do you have a game?
Internal, semi-solid, aesthetic volumizers.
I'm going to write that down.
Can we call this episode internal, semi-solid, aesthetic volumizers?
Internal semi-solid.
Internal, semi-solid, aesthetic volumizers.
ISAV?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. ISAV. We need to come up with a good nickname.
Biggins. All right. That was great. I got a game.
You have a game. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's so much a game. I'm going to call this real talk. Listen, guys, we haven't got canceled yet, but we're going to try today. And I want you to know, I'm not taking this conversation from a point of mockery. Nope. I'm not pointing, saying, haha, they got this thing going on with it. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm actually wondering how this really works. And I think it's a fun conversation. It's a little out there.
Okay.
But again, I'm not making fun of anybody.
Okay.
Okay. I'm seriously wondering.
We're learning.
I really want to know the inner workings of how this works.
We're learning.
Okay. I want to talk about conjoined twins. Why are you laughing? I'm trying to be serious here. I just told you. I just had the preface about it. I want to talk about.
I'm serious too. Yeah.
Okay, there's a famous pair of conjoined twins from the United States, and their name, Abby and Brittany Hensel, I think is their name. Okay.
Okay.
You might want to bring up a picture because you're going to need to visualize what I'm about to talk about here. Okay.
Way ahead of ya.
And so I've got a lot of questions about. Hey, that's them. I got a lot of questions about how this works, okay? Because for those of you who don't know, this pair of conjoined twins, they have one arm on each side, like a person, right? They got 2 legs, okay? Yeah. They share some organs, but they have separate organs for some things, okay? Obviously, they have 2 brains, they have 2 throats, they have 2...
unless our guests are going to look up a picture of it, they're an Eton, if we're going to use mythological... one body, 2 heads.
Okay, they have a shared respiratory system, but they have separate, hearts, and they have separate lungs.
Oh,
they have separate. Lungs. They have, I believe, they share one stomach, but they share a circulatory system.
Okay,
so there's 2 hearts pumping blood through both.
Oh, they're gonna live forever.
And sometimes, guys, when I'm talking about this, I'm going to slip up and not say the right thing, but I want you to know the intention was to say the right thing.
Yes.
So anyway, the hearts pump the two heads, and then they got shared. Basically, waist down, everything is shared. Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay.
First thing, I want to talk about consent. Okay, no, hear me out. I want to talk about consent. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
How do they navigate disagree? Because one person runs one leg, one person runs the other leg.
No.
One person runs one arm, the other person runs the other.
No, that's not how it works, is it?
That's exactly how it works.
Come
I'm 100% sure. And you should watch them. It's fascinating. In an interview when they talk, two heads, again, they'll do this, but they will know, each of them will know when they want to clap for something, and they'll clap at the same time.
Oh.
It's remarkable.
Wow.
When I say I don't want to make fun of things, I'm literally fascinated by the way this works. Let's just talk about consent. And what I mean by that is
one of them's married with a kid.
one of them's married with a kid.
With a kid?
I didn't know about the kid.
Yeah, she's got a kid. She's walking around with a kid.
No fucking way. What doesn't mean she has a kid.
No, she literally had a kid. That's what the news article said.
All right, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what? The news article
They've had
opened
a
it up.
child.
Okay, so let's talk about, let's say before marriage, even during marriage.
Yeah.
Let's talk about consent.
Yeah.
Because if you want to fuck your wife, you gotta fuck. If you want to fuck
sister-in-law.
Brittany, you gotta fuck your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Because they share the same. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay. What if you don't? Let's talk about this first. What if the one? Sometimes I'll accidentally refer to them as the heads. I mean to say Abby and Brittany.
Okay.
So what if Abby doesn't like Brittany's boyfriend?
Which could be very likely.
Right.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because you got to go out on all the dates.
Yep.
You're there for all the sleepovers.
Yep.
Like you're there for the movies they want to watch.
There has to be some type of contraption they've built. Right, that one goes
Cone
behind
of silence, maybe.
Yeah, like certainly one has to go behind a sheet, or to put glasses to watch a movie on or something. Mm-hmm. Right.
What if one head is so?
Well,
Again,
but you can only have one arm.
One arm. So so let's say.
Interesting. Yeah.
Let's say
Okay.
head one wants to go down on their dude or something. Okay. What does this chick do with her arm when this is happening? Because
Support.
her head is going
Support.
Like she's holding
Yeah.
like she's there. Like she knows.
Yeah, I guess regardless, she has to have some type of input into what's happening because she has to be a balanced weight. If nothing else,
Just
you have to balance.
You have to
If nothing
balance.
else, you have to balance enough all over. So
what if what if the one's not in the mood? Like, listen, I want to throw down with my boyfriend. Well, I don't want to.
But there's probably a reason why only one of them is married, right?
Well, that's because the one's kind of hanging off to the side there. I don't think she's really the dominant one.
But
There's definitely a
you're not gonna have two
dominant
boyfriends, right? You know,
I think you could. You'd have to. You imagine walking like hand in hand, like two sides, and a boy. Like that'd be weird.
it'd be weird.
I'm fascinated by it though. Okay, so what do you do during sex? Let's talk about this because
I definitely know.
because again they share lower parts.
Yeah.
Okay, so and I don't know if I don't know if let's say this one on her right cuts her hand. Does the left one feel it, like an injury?
Okay.
Right.
Well, you said they have the same. You said they have the same central nervous system.
Central nervous system, respiratory system. I believe the nervous system would have to.
So
be
then
the
they
same.
would both feel it.
So that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So again, so if the question is if let's say he kisses this girl,
Yeah.
do you get like a phantom kiss on this side?
You must,
Like, do you know what I mean?
because you're still the same nerve endings. If you're connected to the same nerve endings, you're going to have that impulse.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you do with that offhand during sex? Is the question.
I generally, you're going to have to be there for support.
What if, like, we're getting into it. Let's say he's on top.
Yeah.
Okay. She's got her left hand that you
Yeah.
control around, maybe the backside of the gentleman.
Yeah.
Like what? Like this girl? Like if they know they're clapping, I think you would just automatically grab the other ass cheek. No,
Asshole. I mean,
you just grab it.
I think if look, there's 3 adults involved here,
Yeah,
and if they're all consenting,
it's wild.
then go to
though.
town.
Isn't it wild?
Then go to
though?
town. Do what you need to do.
Isn't it wild though?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, but I think that's
Okay.
just communication's important.
So here's the other thing. Okay, think about this. We're gonna go even farther.
Oh,
Okay,
Got pretty far.
Oh, I got 10 more questions. Okay, we're going even farther. Okay, men, their response to arousal is getting an erection.
yes.
Okay, if Brittany becomes aroused,
Yeah.
Abby, does she feel the arousal as well? Because you do share the lady parts.
Well, again, it's the central nervous system that's your impulses.
Yeah.
So if you have the same one of those, then yes. But if they had their own central nervous system, then no, they wouldn't. Because you'd have two separate impulses happening.
It'd be interesting, though.
But if you have a shared central nervous system, this might answer 5 of your questions, then yes. Then the impulses, the one feels, the other one will feel.
Let's talk about
Biology, bitch.
Let's talk about pregnancy ownership.
Well, they just had a kid.
Well,
so
let me talk about this because there's some things here, right? Because pregnancy ownership. Obviously, if you both you only got one womb. You're sharing that.
Yeah.
So the baby is growing by both the females. Okay. So, but obviously, you're definitely knocked up by one dude. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, obviously, the person who's married to that dude is going to have pregnancy ownership, but at the same time there's like other complications. So like when my wife was breastfeeding, sometimes left breast is completely empty and you got to pump out the right breast and you got to get it going.
Okay.
Do you bring that baby to your side of the field,
Yeah.
even though it's technically not your baby?
Yeah, of course you would.
Are we Rebecca De Mornay-ing this? That's a throwback to the old movie The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, for those who don't know.
I think you have wet nurses for a reason, but if that's the situation, the sisters are going to wet nurse the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So if one, sorry, I just said head again. I meant Brittany.
Yeah.
So they got a shared liver and bloodstream.
Okay.
So if one gets drunk, the other gets drunk.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If someone just wants to
if
stop your drinking. No.
You can't stop. If one wants to pound like 5 bottles of wine, you're both getting lit.
Yeah, right? And let's face it, they're chicks. They both want to pound 5 bottles of wine. Girls love their wine.
If I had to spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with my sister on my shoulder, yeah, I would fucking crush wine too.
So here's a good interesting. So they have different respiratory systems, okay? So can one get a cold and the other not get a cold?
Oh, that's good.
Because they still share bloodstreams.
But respiratory colds are through your lungs.
So I wonder, right? Isn't this weird? Like you think about it, it's like interesting. How does this all work?
I feel like these answers are on the internet.
I don't want to know the internet. I want to talk about it with you.
But you and I don't know what we're talking about.
That's the best part because we get to posit what actually happens. I bet you they're back sleepers though.
Wow. Oh.
I bet you have to be.
But it's just the one back.
They're not sleeping on their side.
Yeah, your heads would bang each other.
That other one would have to be, you'd hit your head, and then you'd be like, you'd have to be back sleepers. There's no choice.
You need one of those beds that like sit up, like you'd be leaning up.
Yeah, you'd need
foldable beds.
Yeah, foldable beds,
whatever they are. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they just logistically they would have to be back sleepers in my mind.
Yes, yeah, fair. What else?
I got more. They got separate stomachs, but they share all the feelings we said. So if one's hungry and one's full, does the hungry one start feeling full?
Sorry, they have separate stomachs, or they said they have the same stomachs?
No, they have separate stomachs.
Oh, okay.
So does one feel full if the other one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be confusing.
What if
sending impulses up both ways?
If you're sending up impulses from, okay, I'm hungry, but I'm hungry. I'm not. Do you eat the same amount? I don't know. You know? These are the things I think about.
You should never be off work for more than 3 weeks.
Let's talk about bathroom mechanics. I never should be off work for more than 3 weeks. Let's talk about bathroom mechanics. They go and sit down to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Who's the dominant wiper? And how do you decide that?
That one's easy.
How?
You and I can figure that out right now.
What? How?
We'll both go to your bathroom and poop together.
No.
And then we'll just see who gets the better wipe. Go on.
No, like I mean, who reaches better or what? Like what? Because they're not really left or right-handed. They're one-handed.
Yeah, they're handed.
So they're both dominant.
Yeah.
So who defaults? Oh. Do you think they fight about it? Do you think they're like, I don't want to do it this time?
This in reality is an easy answer.
What is it?
It's whatever side the toilet paper's on.
No, that's not true.
It is true. For them.
Listen.
You listen. If they're sole-handed, and either one we'll call the quote-unquote dominant hand, whatever side has the toilet paper on, you pull down. The other hand holds the top, so it breaks off easy. The hand that pulled has the toilet paper in their hand. They're not then handing it off.
They're folding it, though. The other hand's coming together.
You can self-hand crumple.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Listen.
No, it's just whatever side the toilet paper.
I'm telling you right now. Okay, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
This is what I'm telling you what happens. I'm telling you they grab the toilet paper. The other hand comes around. They do some sort of folding mechanic
Yeah.
Okay?
No.
And then from there, a decision has to be made because it's in both of their hands. Someone has to take the
You're not gonna do that-
toilet
you're not gonna
paper
do that for the rest of your life.
and it has to be the toilet paper pioneer here.
No, you're going to have these rules.
I bet you they fight about it.
These rules have been set out for years. They don't fight every time. They say, "Look, what are we doing?" And they say, "Whatever side the toilet paper's on, that side wipes." And that has been their rule forever. They don't fight about it every single time.
Okay, now, let me ask you this then. Wouldn't you be fucking mad that you were the one that had to wipe every time? This chick's getting off wipe free next to you.
Yeah.
She better be doing something else.
But okay, but then you got to step it up, right?
I don't know. I bet you they fight about it.
Or do they have two toilet papers on either side?
That just sounds insane. Because I don't think it matters what side the toilet paper's on at all. I don't think it has anything to do with anything because the toilet paper's coming to both hands
Abby
for a
Brittany,
fold.
you need to call us and answer something. This is the only question I've cared about so far: is what side the toilet paper is on.
Here's one for you. They can't really get away with masturbation, can they? Like if one wants to masturbate with the left hand, you can't really get away with it.
Well, I mean,
Like the one could be sleeping on the right side, and then all of a sudden, hey,
it'd be the same rules for sex.
yeah. I don't know. Will it?
Yeah.
You got the impulses. I don't know.
You got the same rules.
But it's hilarious because you're going to have a conversation.
Yeah,
It's a mutually agreed upon masturbation session.
This lifestyle is very communicative. Like you really got to lay out the law here and say
you got to like this person a lot next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to let's just role play for a moment.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm the right and you're the left, and I look over to you and I just kind of raise my eyebrows and goes, huh? What do you say?
I'd say, Corbin, I appreciate you acknowledging my decision for masturbating.
Yeah.
And let's go.
And then I bet you I'll double down on this.
Yeah.
I bet you that the wiper is like, no, you're doing this.
I would.
I bet the wiper's like, no, you're in charge of the masturbation. I'm in charge of the wiping.
Knowing nothing about these two women,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a comment that is just white fencing a lot of it. This will be an easier situation for men.
I don't like that. I would hate that.
Oh, I'm not saying it's an ideal situation, but I'm just saying it would be an easier situation for men.
Yeah.
For a lot of the questions you've asked me today, because you'd be like,
Yeah,
jerk off day? And you'd be like, yeah, right.
Well, not only that, but like,
You'd be like, all right,
I mean, like any guy would be like, "Hey, are we banging your wife today? Yeah, let's do it."
Right.
Yeah,
I
let's
know.
man.
I just
let's do it.
I think it would be easier for men.
Man would be doing it. Yeah,
for certain of these things than for women.
But I would
Might be whitewash,
If you were
but-
in my other head, I'd be like, I really don't want you touching my dick, man.
Oh, it's too late.
Think about it though, right? Because that's how you feel about it. It's your dick,
But it's also mine.
but I don't want you to touch my dick.
I'm fine if you
But right now it's in my head that it's mine. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I would have a problem.
You
Still.
can't Bogart my wiener. Corbin.
This is so fascinating. Okay, let's talk about driving. They both have licenses. This is confirmed. Abby controls the pedals. Brittany controls the signals and the steering, even though they can steer together with the second hand.
Yeah.
Let's say you were a police officer.
Yeah.
How would you assign this ticket?
Did they do something wrong?
Yeah, let's say there is a speeding ticket. Do you give it to the foot?
Yeah, it would be who
You got to walk in there and go, okay, how does this fucking work?
Watch
Who's
this,
the
watch this.
foot?
I'm gonna use fancy police lingo. I heard one time. It's whoever had care and control at the time.
Yeah. So the foot would be at
So I guess foot.
So you would write the ticket and the license of the person
driving the vehicle with the wheel can't
do-
affect
Yeah.
the speed.
Right.
So
whoever did the foot.
yeah, whoever made a legal lane change.
Yeah.
Wheel.
Yeah. So if they both had their hand on the wheel and it was like like they did something.
Yeah.
And it was
Then
a
both-
steering thing.
then
Then
you get
they
two
both
tickets.
get it.
Two tickets.
Two tickets.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think they get plane ticket discounts? Because they're only taking up one seat.
I think that's one of the only few good things about this situation is you only have to pay for one ticket.
Right.
On an airplane.
That's
right?
pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
You want to go to Vegas? One ticket.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So let's say, okay,
Yeah.
let's say in a moment of passion, and I'm not saying intimate passion, I'm just saying in a moment of passion, high emotion,
Yeah.
left hand stabs the shit out of her boyfriend, kills him.
Okay. Yeah.
We've got a punishment situation here, a potential imprisonment situation here.
Yeah.
How do you imprison the left person without punishing the right person? How would that go?
I think they're just both going to jail.
But the right didn't do anything wrong.
Right. But I think you're just both going because what else do you do? Right. The person has to get jail for something, and you can't separate them.
But you can't forcefully put someone who's completely innocent in jail either.
Yeah, but is anyone that close to the situation that innocent? Like, she probably helped clean up something.
But what if she's like testifying against her left?
Just got one duct taped.
You know what I mean?
Talk.
You know what I mean? Like, let's say, you gotta split up the interview. Don't say anything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what if right testifies against left?
Yeah, I don't know,
Because right doesn't want to go to jail.
That's true. I don't know what that would look like. I assume jail, especially because they live in the States. These two.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both going to go to jail.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's interesting. Lots of conversation to be had about the conjoined twins. I'm fascinated by it. It's awesome that they've made it work, apparently. It looks like they have.
It seems like it's fine. They're married. Like I lied. It wasn't like a baby anymore. Like they just have like an actual like youth child now.
Okay.
Like they're quite aged.
I mean, even that wedding photo is really awkward. What's the left one doing in that wedding photo?
Is he married to the right or the left? I don't know which one he's married to.
I'm assuming which one's hotter. I would assume.
I don't know which one he's actually. Because they're all hugging all the time.
Which one's hotter?
Oh, I'm not.
That's my last question for the day.
No.
Tanner, of the conjoined twins you're looking at right now, which one's the hotter, the left or the right?
Left.
Let me look. Hold on. Okay, you just pointed to the right. Oh, the left side when we're okay.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think it's the other one.
See, because it's subjective.
Yeah.
You know what's not subjective? The toilet paper situation. It's whatever side it's on.
I think that's the dumbest. That's the dumbest thing I've heard all day.
That's the only solution you have that can work here.
Okay,
everything else you said is dumb.
listen. Every bathroom in the entire world, okay, has different sided toilet papers based on.
That's why.
Hear me out. I'm talking about my perspective.
Yeah.
I've been to many places with toilet paper on either sides.
Yeah.
I always use the same hand.
Because you have a dominant hand.
Right.
But both of their hands are dominant hands.
But they still have to fold it. They're coming together to fold.
What is folded? You can crumple it up.
Nobody does that.
Here's the thing.
Are you a folder?
Here's what's
Are you a
gonna happen.
folder or a crumpler?
Here's the only thing that I give a fuck about this conversation we just had. Is you and I are both going to go take
Come on,
a shit
you tell me this.
Okay? And we're going to learn about a whole bunch of things. We're going to learn who's more dominant, how one wipes. Do you stand up? Do you sit down?
What? Sorry, stand up to wipe?
See?
What do you?
More people stand up to wipe than you think.
Hold on. First off, I've never fucking heard of this.
I know, because
this is insane.
Okay.
I think you're just saying stuff now.
A long time ago, one of my old crews on a show, I pulled everyone sitting down early on. I said, "Hey guys, fun question, because you always poop the way you always poop. It never changes.
Okay,
is what you've learned is locked in. You don't watch other people poop unless you're a fucking weirdo.
Okay,
right? So that's the only thing you know. 100% of that way. You try this. You poll. You know, listeners, you could tell us if you want.
Don't.
Do you sit or stand to wipe after you're done pooping?
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It is almost a 50-50 split.
It is not.
It is true.
Listen.
It is absolutely true. You're just saying that because that's the only thing you've ever done.
You know who I bet stands up to wipe?
Who?
That Sid guy. I bet you he does.
No, I don't think he can.
He's a standard.
His feet don't touch the ground when he's sitting on it. So
he's just a little guy?
He can't get
Oh, he's just a little guy. Oh.
All right, standers or sitters? That's all you got to say in the comments. Just say stand or sit, and we'll all know what we're talking about.
Just don't. Oh, my God. That is so weird. You're telling me. Are you serious, though?
I'm dead serious.
Listen, I know you didn't love this conversation, but I thought it brought up some really good, interesting questions.
We're both going to the bathroom after this. You and I.
No, you're not. I thought it was a good talk. Real talk.
Real talk. And that's it, everybody. That's how this show goes. Let us know if you liked the reviews. I thought it was much more concise. Corbin, would you agree?
I like that we have empirical numbers now to say whether we like something more than something else.
We can back our opinions up with facts,
Yeah.
hard facts. I think we learned a lot about ourselves and a lot about how conjoined twins work. And Corbin and I are going to go to the bathroom after this.
We're not. I can't believe that's true. That's not even true. That's a fucking fake story. Fake news.
Why does it matter, Corbin?
That matters because I don't want to be near these stand-uppers, peoples. I don't want to talk to any of them.
You don't,
are you one of them? Wait, are you one of them?
I have bidets.
Okay, but prior to the debates, were you a stand-up wiper? Don't look at me.
Okay, love you, bye.
Boobs!